Hello everyone. Today in this video we will talk about stress in childhood. Are we ready to understand and help our children in stress? We are often busy in our daily routine and often feel stressed. We always try to fill these gaps and come out from stress. But would we think our child also feel stressed or down? A small amount of stress, and when children have the proper support, stress can be positive boost. This can help children overcome challenges and can help them track goals, focuses and meet deadlines. This kind of positive stress allow children to build the inner strength and skills known as resilience. But here we discuss stress that can negatively impact our child's development. Probably most of us think that childhood is stress-free, or that stage in which individual is not feeling stress because they are carefree. Children have no tension or worries and no any responsibility they have. That's why they don't feel stress. But many studies tells us that children also experience high stress parallel to adults. Like adults, the child also feels difficulties sharing and handling stress. As care provider, as a caretaker and parents, we need to recognize that situation when our children are encountering with stress. Even unknowingly, we also create an environment as adult that will be very stressful for our children. So there are so many reasons behind it. If we think only negative phenomena produce or cause stress, then it will be incomplete truth that even positive events can play and can also contribute in stress. So positive as well as negative, both kind of phenomena could be responsible for stress in children. So family events, right, are a broader cause of stress in children, like separation, rejection, fights, physical abuse, breakup of a family, and death of parents, grandparents, sibling are the main negative phenomena that produce stress in children. And positive phenomena like birthday parties, new pets, and sibling birth, these can produce stress in children. And stress due to a sibling birth can be described through Electra and Oedipus complex. That theory is presented by Sigmund Freud. A busy family routine is also an important factor to boost children's stress, right? In this particular case, parents cannot spend more time with their children due to their work, due to other responsibility, and that could be important cause of stress in children. The school environment also play a major role in developing or producing stress. Negative phenomena in school like unstructured classroom, uncleared topic, and unwanted pressure by teacher and peer groups, right? All these are important, right, for stress. Just because of this reason, our child can develop stress. Positive phenomena like introducing new gadget to study, that can also create stress, or we can say all these kind of situation will be stressful for our child. We need to be aware of what is happening with the child, and if as a parent, as a caretaker, noticing sudden changes in behavior, it may be related to health, specifically related to stress. And there are so many signs and symptoms of stress. Some signs and symptoms indicate that our child may be encountering stress or a problem that may not be stress but can produce stress. And there are so many symptoms, right, related to stress that we can relate to the children. Broadly, we can divide them into 4 specific types. So first symptom could be cognitive symptom, in which we can include irresolution, poor judgment, unable to concentrate, loss of objectivity, fearful anticipation, constant worrying, memory problem. So all these could be cognitive symptoms related to cognitive. Second is emotional symptom, in which we can include sense of loneliness and isolation, high temper, overwhelmed feeling, irritability, impatient, unable to relax, moodiness. Third is behavioral symptom, in which we can include impulsive behavior, bedwetting, neglecting responsibility, nail biting, isolate from peer groups and family, overreacting, sleeping too much or little. And fourth symptom could be physical, in which we can include headaches and nausea, dizziness, muscles rigidity, frequent colds, chest pain, constipation. So all these could be symptoms of stress in children. Now the major point is how to reduce this stress. If our child is in stress, if we identified, yes, my child is in stress, how we can help them? We need to understand one thing. We are familiar with the word stress. We are familiar, but we find it difficult to cope with stress. But children are unfamiliar with these words. So first, they need to understand that particular word and their objectivity. We need to teach them names or words for their feelings and a suitable way to express their feeling. So this is the first challenge, right, for a parent. So if we are identifying our child is in stress, we need to help them to develop capabilities to express their feeling. In next step, they need help in learning to manage and function with the stress they feel. So first of all, we need to develop vocabs, we need to develop skills in our children. After that, they will be able to express their feeling, and then we can help them to understand how to manage those feelings. So there are so many things that we can do. Like first, positive environment that can help to reduce stress in our children. So experience of stress can limit an individual's concept and confidence, help children to see or find possibilities in themselves, and help to feel that they are worthwhile. Listen them without interrupting and judging them. Help the children to feel comfortable expressing their feeling. You can help correct any misconception. If they have any misconception, you can help them to correct that misconception. So after creating positive environment, the second thing that we can do, that present a good example. Children learn most of the things that will be negative or positive learn from parents, from their caretaker. Children also learn from their parents, they imitate their parent, and they also learn how to cope with stress as their parent do. So it is sufficient to explain why something is being done. So parent will be a good example, right, by their own activity. So how you are coping or dealing with stress, that will be a learning for children. How you are managing your stress, how you are managing your frustration, that will be a learning for children. So we can present example by our own behavior. And last but not least, help them through stories. So children do have not the appropriate word or concept to express themselves. Maybe they will not be able to present their feeling, right, just because they don't have appropriate vocabs. So sometimes child not able to talk about their distress, talk about their feeling, because they don't have appropriate vocabs to express them. Most of the time they feel shy, embarrassed or guilty. If we try to speak to them using adult logic, they cannot be understandable. That particular logic will not be understandable to children. Then how we can talk about their stress, their fear, their feelings and their problems? Answer is a story. Stories are a good way when a parent, caretaker talk with them about their stress, about their fear. As a parent, it's good to know that storytelling is simple, it's natural, and ancient technique that you can use to comfort your children. So when you are talking to them, right, by using stories, when you try to understand them by using stories, maybe your child will be able to express their feeling, you will be able to understand them, and when child will express their feeling, then you will be able to help them. So these strategies we can use, right? First of all, we can try to create positive environment. Then, we can present good example by our own behavior. Then we help them through stories. So focus on the behavior of children, and if you think they are in stress, then you can help them by using all these techniques. And one more thing, right? If you like this kind of content, you can follow our channel, right? You can subscribe them, right? See you. Bye. Take care.